Hello everyone, this is Kosher Bacon. Welcome to Factorio. A new update has been released for this game. I've had a lot of fun playing this game in the past, so I'm excited for the future. Oh wait, we don't need to make pickaxes anymore, do we? So this is a beta version for what's technically an alpha game. Here's alt mode on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, how do I play this game? Oh, I have to like... Do I have to really... I can't shift click it in? That's annoying. Alright, oh, how do I use this UI? This is weird. How do I get this off? Do I have to... I think that... Nope. Okay, so Factorio, game about building factories. We have brand new update. Update number... version... something or other. I'm sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained here. So this is... That's actually kind of loud. This is... here, settings... sounds. Here, let's just turn this down to 60. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, that's a little better. So this is version 0.17. It's a brand new update. They've made a lot of changes to the game. I played a lot in 0.16. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm excited for the future. Excited to see what's going to happen with this game. Okay, we need to do things. I want these burner mining drills. I want to have a whole bunch of them. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Factorio is a game about building factories, which sounds like it should be obvious, but it's kind of not. We're going to start off pretty slowly here. There's no reason to be so zoomed out. So, like, there's resources in the ground, right? We get to go mine them up for stuff. But this is pretty boring, isn't it? You don't want to watch this all day, so we're going to go ahead and make machines that can do our work for us. I like this burner miner inserter. Or thingy. Burner miner inserter. Good job. No, it's a burner drill. Okay, so how do I put this on my quick bar then? How do I clear this off my quick bar? So the quick bar is a new thing they just added. It's kind of cool. Yeah, let's go stick that coal in there. I want coal. Give me coal. Oh good, it remembered. That's very cool, actually. So if I start mining an ore patch, yeah, and look at the progress bar down over here, and then I walk away and then I come back, it remembers where it was. That's neat. Okay, I want another one of these things. Why didn't it let me pick it up off the ground with my hotkey? Not sound back. Controls. It should be somewhere. Inventory? Pick up drop, stack transfer. Where do you go to scoop stuff up? Search for pick items off the ground. F. Okay, was I not doing that right? So yeah, I've dropped that on the ground. I'm pressing F, and it's not picking it up. Maybe because that's bound to something else. It used to be that that would work, but maybe it needs to be another thing now. I'm sorry, this is a very weird first episode. Let's start it to N, I guess? Back, confirm, let's try that. Just for the sake of seeing if F is the problem because it's bound to something else. Yeah, no, that picked up, so we're gonna have to figure out... That's very annoying, honestly. Because I liked having it where it was before. If I just type F in, is that gonna... No. Alright. So what else was it that had F? Here. Confirm, controls, okay. I'm just quickly scrolling through here. So it was enter, leave vehicle. That's not too bad. Maybe that did mess with it, though. Is there anything else? I didn't even see that option. Maybe enter leave vehicle is what did it. That is very weird. Alright, I don't want this whole episode to be me in the control screen trying to make this work. Let's go ahead and get some stuff done. So that should make iron plates for us, which is good. Oh, it's nighttime already. Good. I need stone. Yeah, it's... Wait, I've got stone already. I need this burner miner drill. Man, I intended for this to be like, I would know exactly what I was doing, but it's like playing the game all over again. At least this configuration still works. These drills here will mine the ores from the ground for me in the area directly underneath them. And right now I've got them mining up coal, which they need for fuel, and they're just pointed into each other. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably already know a fair bit about Factorio, but it's also possible you've never played the game before, don't know anything about it. So it's going to be somewhat instructional, somewhat me figuring it out myself, and how do I clear this darn thing? No, seriously, left click, right click, Q, shift right click, control click, alt click, nope, nothing. So let's look at this. Undo, copy, oh yeah, we've got all types of stuff now. Yeah, we do. Ooh, look at that. That looks so good. So yeah, we want to make a whole bunch more of these burner miner drills. We need iron going constantly. We got coal in there, we got coal in there, so we just need a bunch more stone. We should invest this stone into making ourselves a stone burner mining drill, like one that will mine up the stone for us, and another furnace while we wait. And then go ahead, stick this in here. Okay, now let's go make a furnace. Okay, can we put the furnace on the quick bar? No. Or, why is it letting me put two things on the quick bar? So here, let's stick some of this in here, some of this in there. That's gonna go smelt it, which kind of is what I wanted. Except honestly, I want a chest first, so let's go get some wood chests. Ooh, that wood chest looks nice. So here, that's gonna go put the stone it gets into the wood chest for us to use. Okay, so we got resources. Very good. Yeah, this is kind of crazy, honestly. Just like, ugh. I don't know how I feel about this. This is a very meh. Alright, end goal for today. I want to get enough electronic circuits to get this research lab, so we're going to need some copper mining and stone furnacing. I want to get out of the burner drill age as fast as I possibly can. Here, let's go get this going. Let's just walk on over here. So let's go pop this in here, pop that in there, and I moved the UI around, so that's fine. So yeah, Factorio is a lot of fun, honestly. It looks pretty slow because, like, it's the early game. The early game's going to be slow, but we are granted the tools to automate and stuff to make life really super cool for us. So what's this take? 1 and 1.5 per thing. So we're going to need 10 and 15 copper and iron respectively. That'll be enough for the circuits. What else does the lab need? We are going to have to generate electricity for this. We're actually probably going to want to go for this first. Like, I'm getting ahead of myself. We can't do our research lab yet. What am I thinking? We need to generate electricity. So we're going to want a boiler, an offshore pump, and a steam engine. Every time we want to craft something like a boiler, it takes like 4 pipe and 1 stone furnace. We don't have to craft that stuff. We can do intermediate crafting like this, where we're making gears and pipe, and then this. Did I see a red assembler just now? Yeah, whatever. I'll deal with that in a bit. This is going to be me relearning how to play the game too, so bear with me, guys. Okay, so now if I do... Okay, cool. We need water. There's water down over there. Bit of a walk. So let's go get the offshore pump. I apologize. I'm kind of scatterbrained here. I'm actually super excited for this game, and I think it's showing. Oop. There we go. Did you know you can get fish in this game? And they, like, heal you if you eat them? I didn't. But there's an achievement tied to getting some fish, so let's go fishing for a little bit. Okay, good. What was that? Up. Oh, I see. That's how you switch your quick bar around. Shift 1, Shift 2, Shift 3. Okay, that's going to be helpful. I'm so used to the, What is that? What is that icon by my mouse? Whatever. How do I clear it, is my question. I don't know how to use half the UI. It's very confusing for me right now. Yeah, let's keep mining this up. Let's go get our resources. I kind of wish we got more starting resources sometimes, but it's important to go through the burner age, I think, to give you an appreciation for the later stuff. Alright, so we're going to want some electric poles, and I'm probably going to want more wood. Wood planks are no longer used for intermediaries. That's good. So now we need copper for that. Let's just go mine this up, get some trees. Trees are, as we will soon discover, the biggest enemy here in Factorio. Alright. So, yeah, we want stuff to do things, like iron plates and tons of coal. Let's get 2 more burner miner inserters. Okay, what are we short on? Iron. Prepare to hear that about 1,000,000 times throughout this series, and no, I'm not exaggerating. It's obscene how much iron we're going to need. So the boiler will take the water from the offshore pump and boil it into steam, but it needs to be fed coal to do that. We can manually feed it at first. Darn it! I keep pressing like Shift F1 to shift to this because I'm so used to the control scheme being different. Yeah, I'm going to be bumbling around with these controls for a while. I wonder, if I go... No. I for inventory? No. There should be a way to view this as a screen. No, not a filter. You can set a filter with that? I thought you had to... Whoa. What'd I just do? Did I... Oh, that's how you clear your things. Okay, okay, I'm learning. So I want to put power poles here. Ugh, nighttime already. Okay. How did we do this? There was a method to this, wasn't there? Yeah, it was like this, I think, was the optimal thing, and then we'll go from there. You know what? It's so dark I can't see anything. Let's head back and deal with this tomorrow. So, okay, cool. That adds that up together. So it tells us we have 78 coal, even though coal only stacks to 50 in our inventory. Is our inventory larger, too? Maybe the armors don't add to the inventory anymore. Like, when you get to the endgame armor, it used to increase your inventory size. But maybe they just rolled that into the regular player inventory. Or maybe it's always been that size, and I'm just stupid. Okay, we need 3 iron for 2 transport belts, or 1.5 iron per belt, and we're going to need to belt this stuff kind of far. We're going to need more burner miners. Alright, let's go get that stone over there. Let's go clear this wood over here. Yeah, I apologize. There are tons of people out on YouTube that have, like, better series on how to play Factorio. They're good. Like, they know what they're doing. I would recommend just watching them. I will tell you that you can rotate structures with your rotate key without having to break them and replace them. So this configuration, this circular structure, will just create all the coal it will need to run itself until the coal underneath it runs out, which, you know, that's not happening for a while. If you look in the somewhat lower right-hand corner of the screen, you see expected resources down over here. We've got like 2,000, 1,000. Yeah, that's not running out for a while. Okay, let's go get a bunch of stone furnaces going, and some more of these, and some more of these. Okay, so normally I wouldn't even bother with so many of these, but this is a YouTube thing, so I'm not willing to be patient. Okay, I wish I could get a half stack, yeah, like that. Then half over here, then half stack again, half over here, half stack again. See, that's not what I wanted. That's more like it. So now all of these have, and they'll keep filling up with, like, resources. Yep, and I just stole all the coal from there. And steal that, and that. Okay, so that will fill up with iron plates for us. This will fill up with coal for us. As you can probably tell, I dislike opening the inventory, so I constantly just have it set up where it just gives me all the stuff I want. There, that should go forever and a day. Yeah, let's, I love that it doesn't reset. Okay, let's go like that. And these are going to try to fill up, but they won't really, so we need more coal. And there's a cliff in my way. That cliff is going to be the death of me. So let's look at our map for a bit. Oh yeah, that's right. I looked at this map on preview. This has some interesting world generation. Hopefully before too long I'll get some radars up so we can see what we got here. But I will say it looks very cool. Okay, half over here, half over here, and half over here, fall over there. So that should put about 15 in each, roughly, except for this, which doesn't have. But that's fine. So we got about 100 copper and a bunch of that. Let's go make a bunch of this. And nope. Really? Wow, that's so sad. I did a dumb thing. I knew 0.17 was going to be dropping soon, so I started a new world anyways. I have no one to blame but myself for this. Alright, we need 31 for one of these. Ouch. Okay, there's a copper patch over there. So we need to run this copper and make it appear over here. A lot of people can find Factorio very puzzling, but I find that it's actually very enjoyable. Like, everyone should blindly play this game. Like, there's a free demo on Steam if you're interested in trying it, and I think they're updating the campaign on the free demo, so it should better reflect the gameplay. So everyone, in my opinion, should try it, see if they like it. There's even a free demo, so there's no reason not to. I just gave that thing all the coal ever. And from that point, I would recommend that everyone try and automate green science. Like, get to the point where you've automated green science before you look up other people's designs, because getting to that point is a lot of fun. That being said, maybe you're a new player, or not even a new player, maybe you're a new person to... Look at that model, that looks so good. Oh, I love this, look at this. It looks 3D now. I'm sorry, I'm going to be oohing and ahhing over the changes. That's a graphical change that wasn't here before, and I love it. It looks great. And I need more iron. Story of my life. I should probably set up more burner miner drills, but I'm hoping to just squeeze by with this, because these are about to become obsolete. Seriously, like, once we can craft the electric mining drill, once we get electricity running, this is obsolete. Speaking of which, we can make one right now, but I'm just focusing on getting belts. Normally, I wouldn't have a coal patch so far away from my one source of water, but I'm lazy today. What? Oh, that's a ghost. So shift is ghost place, and if you do that, do you have to hold it when you place? Because I was placing without. Maybe it was control shift? No, that wasn't it. Whatever. I shall figure it out later. You know what I should really do, and I'm going to hate myself for this. Because that marks it for deconstruction. I should actually run this along this path over here, mine all this up all the way back here, then set it down this line, because I want my boilers arranged in a line. So I get to do this now. I should have thought of this ahead of time. Oh well. So what am I trying to do here? I am trying to create power via steam engine or something, where it just... The offshore pump will provide water for free because those don't require electricity for some reason. The transport belts will give it the coal, and it will just power a miner which powers itself and a whole bunch of other parts of my base. Then I plan on expanding the boilers as I need them until I either unlock solar power or some other method of power generation that isn't totally bad. I think you really got 3 power options in this game. You've got nuclear power, you've got solar power, and you've got steam power in descending orders of effect. Okay, there we go. We've got a transport belt that will move stuff to here. Do we want to just skip burner inserters entirely? I'm thinking it might be worth it to do the burner inserter for the drill because it runs off of coal and doesn't take power. So if for some reason we don't have enough power, the burner drill will still keep running. This is run out of coal. Okay, these will be obsolete before too long, so I'm not super worried. So I'll just make one of you. Sure, let's make a whole bunch of these. And a whole bunch of those. So the thing is, you saw with this one over here, it's kind of stalling out for a second. But as soon as this runs, it's going to feed back into it. So it's actually more or less impossible with 4 of these things to stall it out. With 2 of them, you could possibly stall them out, but it's not super easy. So yeah, right now our biggest enemy is that we have to manually load up our furnaces and drills with coal ourselves. So we're going to want to automate as much as we can, and as fast as we can. Yeah, let's just stick this in there, this in there. Fortunately, Factorio is a game where literally at the end game you can just stand in place and have everything do everything for you. You can automate every single function of this game, I think. Especially now that you can like place trains and blueprints and stuff, but we're not touching that stuff for a bit. Trains are a lot of fun though. Okay, we got 61 of these horrible small electric poles. We have a burner inserter. I'm gonna assume that my viewers know how to play Factorio, like in the sense that if I say inserters or burners or whatever, they'll sort of understand what I'm saying, maybe. Because if not, then I'm gonna go crazy. How do I want to expand this? I don't know. I should plan for some more boilers. So, hold on. Let's try and figure out the UI, because I keep messing with stuff. So if I press Q on something, that gives me this ghost image, right? So I think that allows me to plan. So then we go like that, and it doesn't matter if we're in the ways of our planning. And that, and that, and that, and that, and so on and so forth. So that should give me a good idea of where my boilers are going to be, right? Yeah. So now if I do that and that, then I can see that this small electric pole over here is kind of in the way. So I should plan around that by putting it here? Nope. It needs to go like here and here, and then these need to go like here and here. Let's line that up here. And then let's go one step further. It'd be easier to see if I had them, but I don't have them yet. So then where's a place I can put this? I don't know if I can put this. I'd have to like do it like this to hop over, because these don't have a long enough range. Okay, so let's maybe work on a blueprint real fast. How do I thing? I auto-saved. How do I blueprint? Control, Shift. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to look it up how to use it. Alright, whatever. We'll deal with that in a minute. Let's just, let's send power down this line over here, keeping in mind that we are going to move these poles later. Just for the sake of having a line of power. So I'm just walking and pressing and holding with my mouse button, and that's placing them the furthest distance apart they can go before the wires don't connect. Oh boy, I get to try and explain in an intelligent manner how power works in Factorio now. Okay, this needs power, so we need just a little bit of coal to jumpstart it. And I should probably place down a chest and give it like some backup coal in case we have a power outage. Okay then, let's get right to this, shall we? Yoink. Okay, so the boiler has coal in it. It's burning through the coal and producing steam. Steam is going into the steam engine, which, as you can see, is running at a really low performance, but that's because it doesn't need a lot of power right now. Whoa, this looks different. I guess we don't really have much, so yeah, look at this. This looks weird, but just deal with it. So right now we only need 90 kilowatts of power, so we're only producing 90 kilowatts. And if we look on the belt, coal is appearing. So this block here generates power and sending it to these two electric poles, which are going to send it down the lines respectively. And they're going to send it here. Let's use the map view for this to move quickly. So that's just carrying it along the line all the way down to this thing, which is attached to this pole. The light blue area on the ground, that area, indicates where it will send power to. The power itself is technically wireless. The wires are only between the poles themselves. So that's cool. Also, I love the map. Like, this is such a handy tool, especially when I don't want to have to run everywhere to explain everything. So the boiler is going to keep spending its coal, although it's doing it much slower now that this is filled up with fuel. And yeah. And then if we wanted to, we could place another burner over there, but I don't have yet. Whoops, I did not mean to make 5 of these. Abort. Yep. Darn. Alright, I guess I can place another one over here, but it's not doing anything. So right now, that's actually feeding itself coal. And because it has nothing to place this coal into, it's not grabbing it? That makes no sense. If I build a burner and stick it over there, and I realize I'm kind of wasting resources, but I'm curious. Like, it won't place behind it until it has a thing? That must be some different logic they've got going there. So anyways, now this is full of steam, and this burner inserter over here, once this has 5 coal in it, it's not going to place anymore, so it rations. Alright, that's cool. So right now we're producing a lot more coal than we're using, and we can produce a lot more because we got all these mining drills. cool. So, yeah. Let's talk about plans for the future. How much time is left in the episode? Okay, about 5 minutes. So, in Factorio, we're going to have these giant ore patches, right? This patch has like... Oh wow, we've already started making a pollution cloud. You can see it by the red overlay. It's very subtle, though, but it's going to get worse. Ooh, there's enemies right there. Meh. What's the blue? Oh, that's my stuff. Okay, so... Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll use map view. So we've got our resources over here. We're going to be gathering them up. These are the 4 basic resources. We're going to need a lot of stone. Looks like... Ooh, we've got uranium down there. It looks like we got plenty of stone over here, but in 1.17 or 0.17, you're actually going to use a lot more stone than you'd think. A couple recipes now need them that didn't before. It used to be stone was kind of just there, but you never used it much. But now it's more useful. We've got plenty of copper. We've got another enemy base down there. So we're going to have to like explore more of this area, but if we walk around on foot, that's going to be boring, so we'll have to find some automated way of exploring. I like how you can see our power line. It's real cool. So anyways, we're going to be gathering these resources and processing them, and then we're going to be using them. If you just place things wherever you want, that's technically known as spaghetti, or a spaghetti factory, which is not a lot of fun to work with because it's almost impossible to expand. We want to keep in mind that we're going to be expanding in the future, so we need to expand our base in a straight line, basically. The meta, if you will, or the best way to do this is to have a main bus. Let me see if I can illustrate how that works. Okay. Ooh, I've got a lot of stone for no reason. Why did I take that out of the chest? So here, do I have transport belt over here? Good. And yeah. So pretend that this is a belt of copper, and this is a belt of iron, and this is a belt of coal, and this is a belt of stone. That's a lot of stuff, and if we need the copper, which is down over here, we're going to have a hard time getting to it. So you want to build your base intelligently. But if your cable's all over the place, like there's a copper line running from here down to here to a row of furnaces there, and then there's iron up here and furnaces over there, it's very hard to do that properly. So you want to keep in mind that you need to expand in the future. So the main bus is a pretty neat concept. Just like pretend that... I hope there's a transport belt there. Okay, cool. So that's how that works. So pretend this is all iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is all copper. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is the stone, so on and so forth. That would work a lot better because we would have these all merged together to form a better thing. Main bus. It's awesome. Just wait, guys. You'll see. This is only episode 1, though, so I'm not exactly setting up my main bus right now. This was more of an illustrative concept, and I should have used Ghost Place, but I'm silly and decided to place the rails for real, so now I can spend time mining them up. At least we don't have to waste time on a pickaxe anymore, right? Speaking of wasting time, I'm going to replace this armor in like 3 episodes, I guarantee it, but it will keep me a little bit safer. Anyways, I think I'm actually going to call the episode over here. We've set up our electrical grid, we've planned for the future, and we've got automated mining technically going. And we've got all these ugly burners over here that are just wasting our time now. So that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.